Okay, I'm going to just do base makeup, doing our foundation with a little bit of highlight and contour. So the first thing you can do, I've put on my serums, I've put on my moisturizer and sunscreen, and then the first thing I'm going to do is put on a primer. So the one that I have right here is called Emma Pore Refiner, and there's lots of them. You can buy some from MAC. The other one I like is L'Oreal, that you can just get at the Walmart or pharmacy store or Walgreens. So I'm going to put that under my eyes, and I am definitely going to get it in my folds here that are getting lines. Anywhere else that you have some fine lines, you can put that in. So I can put it on my forehead or in my scowl lines right there. And if you want, this is going to help your makeup stay on longer and help with the creases and throughout the day. You can also just put it all over your face for a long-lasting coverage. Then the next thing I do is I'm going to conceal. So this is a good one. This is called Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Age Rewind Eraser. Has a little spongy thing on it like that. So you twist it up, and I'm just going to put some on right here. And like a little triangle, I'm going to just do one side of my face. And then in that little line there, you can do that. And if you have any, you can use your finger, just warm that up. Blend it out. The other one I use a lot is Glow Minerals. And right here that has two. So it has two different shades. It has a lighter shade, which is the one that I would do to do the highlight. And then it has a darker shade, which I would put around the red spots, or if you have any blemishes. I have some darkness in the corner of my eyes. Oops, I'm not doing that side. Okay, so that's that. When you use any kind of liquid or cream, you want to set that. I'm going to use a rice powder. I don't have the package right here. It's Palladio I just buy it from Sally Beauties. It doesn't have any color. And I just put a little bit on the pad and I press it in to where I've put that concealer and highlight. Just like that. And I'm going to use a powder, but I'll tell you how to do, I'll show you how to do a liquid on this side. So I'm using a Glow Mineral Powder. Mine is Golden Medium. And then you want to use a kabuki brush that's kind of cut off the top. Mine's a little bit rounded, but that's what you want is a kabuki brush. I'm just going to swirl it into the base, and then I am going to swirl it around in circles. If you want more coverage, you just apply more. Okay. Pull it down your neck. Okay, now I'm just going to, so that's done. That's the base on that side. This side, I will go ahead and do the same thing, except for I'm going to do it with a liquid. So I will go ahead and conceal that side. Oh my gosh. Let's do with it, seriously. Okay. I'm just using my finger, but you can also use a brush, a flat brush. Darker color in the corner, under my nose, And if I had any red spots or blemishes, there's a little one right there. Put that on. You could also use a beauty blender, which is like a little foam brush. You get it wet, squeeze it out, and then you could blend it like that. Okay, go ahead. Oh, I'm not doing powder on this one. So this one I'm going to use a cream, or you can just do a liquid. This is a cream. And same thing with that you would do with a liquid or base. I'm just going to put some dots over there on my face of it. I'm going to take a toner. So it's just a hydrator. I'm going to spray my face. Then I'm going to actually spray the brush, give it a little spritz, and then I'm going to stipple that to blend it around. So this cream is a little more, you have to move it more. If it's a liquid, you're just going to dot that around your face. You don't need a lot. Then I'm going to swirl motions to give it an airbrushed look. Okay. And there you have it. So you can look, this is powder and this is cream. So since this is cream, I need to set the whole side. And again, I'm just going to use some rice powder with a fluffy brush. I'm just tipping it off into the cup and then applying that all over that cream. All right. So that is your base look that my face is covered. That's all you need to do. Prime parts if you need it, and then put on your concealer and any parts you want to hide, and then powder or liquid foundation. So the next part is I'm going to do contour. This is from Glow Minerals. This is a little pack that you can use. It's called a contour kit, but when I travel, I just take this because I can use this for eyeshadow, brows, and contouring. So to contour, I'm just going to use this darker brown. And I'm going to use a blush angled brush. And I'm going to, if you go like this, you can see this line that's created right here. And we're just going to pull it back from the ear down a little bit. Do that on both sides. And you could do what they call a 3. So this would be that motion, a 3. Up there in the forehead, down on the jaw, pull it down. And then you can take another brush. So I'm just squeeze mine and I go down the sides of my nose, or you can use a more detailed brush if you want. And this kind of blends it already when you use the big brush, but then when you do that line, then you need to blend it out. It's key to blend. So I'm going to go back with my base brush that I used and just blend out that contour or bronzer. This is the same effect for if you want to use bronzer. Okay, and the next step is I'm going to put on some blush. So this is just a powder blush, kind of a peachy color. From back from your ears down, do not go closer than 2 fingers into your nose. I'm going to put that on. And when you get older, sometimes powders tend to settle in lines more. So I'm going to show on this side, this is a cream blush. And I'm just going to use my little beauty blender and put that on. This will actually last longer too, but again, since that's cream, I am going to go back over it with some powder just to set it. I always put a little bit on my nose, chin and forehead. And then the last step is highlight. So this is a highlight where you just kind of brush it all. It's gold. It's a shimmer brick from Glow Minerals, or I use a MAC one, but it can be any highlight. They also make creamy ones. I have a stick one as well. So this is a MAC one. Just gonna use that same powder blush brush. I'm gonna go down the middle of my nose. So contour, blush color, and highlight on your cheekbone. On the forehead, a little on the, just tiny, just swiping that off. Then I just use my finger and put a little bit in the Cupid's bow to highlight the lips to make them look a little more fuller. Okay, so this side I powdered and I'm done with that. When you use a mineral powder, you want to use a hydrating spray afterwards. I believe that L'Oreal also has one that you can, a toner that's hydrating that you can just buy. And you can spray that to take off that powdered look, and it helps to set the minerals to lay flat. So I'm just going to do that. You can do it all over your face. We live in a dry climate here in Utah, so hydration is always good. And that is the very simple contoured and base look.